Hey, all you beautiful people out there, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to Atheist Church. Um, Doing it a bit early today. Um, anyway, moving on. Um, Today's Atheist Church is about Satan. Now, I do have a series on the origins of Satan on my channel. Just type in origins of Satan and it'll take you to it. Oh, okay, Big Zebra, gotcha. I'm in Oregon, so I'm in Pacific time zone. Hey, Cryptomaria, happy Sunday. So anyway, yeah, I know it's a bit of a weird hour for me to be doing um uh atheist church, but you know, um figured, why not? So anyway, um like I said, I have a series on the origins of Satan. Um Now, Satan as a supernatural bad guy does did not exist in classic Judaism. Satan as a supernatural bad guy did not come on scene until the Jewish exile. Um, when the Jews started incorporating Zoroastrian practices into Judaism. And so there are two main gods in Zoroastrianism, which is a Persian religion. It still exists in Iraq. But anyway, Ahura Mazda is the good god, and there is a bad god, and I can't remember his name right now. But there's a bad god in Zoroastrianism. Now in the in the classic Jewish tradition, uh, God has no equal. So God is not equaled by any supernatural bad guy. The Satan that you find in the Old Testament is um, actually just the opposer. That's actually what Satan means. It's the opposer. So if you look in the story of Balaam and his donkey, you remember when, hey, 420 atheist. So if you remember Balaam and his donkey, um, when the angel comes to uh, thwart Balaam on his way to curse the Israelites, uh, the angel in that story is actually called the Satan. So, like I said, in classic Judaism, Satan is not a supernatural bad guy. He is just the opposer. And yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I know Big Zebra. But anyway, um So anyway, moving on. Um, yeah, they did not come up with the supernatural bad guy until they syncretized Zoroastrianism with Judaism, which didn't happen until the exile. And today, even today, in Judaism, you're still gonna find God has no equal, good or bad. God is in control of everything, and nobody can thwart His will and all that. But that gets into other problems. But we're not gonna go there today. Basically, because I don't feel like it. Uh, so, but so in the New Testament, um, Satan is a supernatural bad guy, and you see this um, in Paul's writings because Paul's writings were the very first writings that we have in the New Testament. Yeah, I have to change the battery, Big Zebra. Sorry about that. So anyway, but yeah, so people will say, well, Christians will say, well, Jesus believed in a supernatural bad guy named Satan. And hey, awoken one. And yeah, that's true because Jesus was a Jew. Gee, go figure. Yeah, of course he's going to believe that Satan was a supernatural bad guy. Um, so, anyway, if he existed, and I'm still on the fence whether he existed or not, but yeah, um, if he did or did not exist, I don't really care. I mean, honestly, I don't. If he existed, he's just some dude, you know, it doesn't matter to me. Um, I'm still uh, investigating that, um, whether or not he existed or not. Right now, my position is that he's a conglomerate, minus the miracles. At least the one that appears in the New Testament. He's a conglomerate minus the miracles. So anyway, yeah. So getting back to Satan and the supernatural bad guy, um this comes into focus in the New Testament, especially in the book of Revelation, when there is a showdown between God and his angels and Satan and his angels. Um, so yeah, it really is uh it's more of a New Testament thing than a Tanakh thing. But like I said, he does come up in the exile. That's where Satan as a supernatural bad guy originates. But before that, Satan as supernatural bad guy did not exist. Um, and if you really want to know the origins of Satan, hey, Wildheart, yeah, tell me about it, Awoken One. Like, what, or Ezekiel, really? I mean, Ezekiel and Revelation, those are the most out there books, you know. Those are the most out there books in the Bible, you know. Ezekiel being in Tanakh and um, um, Revelation being in the New Testament. But yeah, somebody was tripping when they wrote those books, right? So anyway, oh wow. I used to be that way 420. I definitely understand. It's a tough mindset to get out of. Hey, Wild Eden. But anyway, but yeah, you got all these beasts running around in Revelation and like what? You know? Hey, Free. Hey, Vesta. Yeah, I agree, Awoken One. Well, in Judaism, the Messiah is supposed to rebuild the temple, which is why Jesus cannot be the Jewish Messiah because Jesus didn't rebuild the temple. And then, of course, the Christians are going to get around it saying, well, you know, well, he's going to rebuild it on his second coming. But that is not what Tanakh says. Um, and Tanakh does not say that the Messiah will be born of a virgin. That's actually a mistranslation. Um, I've talked to Dr. Josh about that. That's another thing, too. You know, when the Jewish Messiah comes, there will be peace. Of course, I don't believe in the Jewish Messiah either, but whatever. Yeah, free spirit. It actually means young woman in Hebrew, but it was mistranslated in the Septuagint, and that's what the New Testament writers used uh, to make Jesus line up with what the Jewish Messiah was supposed to be. So, yeah. Um, and then another thing that um, when the Jewish Messiah comes, which I mean, I don't believe in Judaism, okay? But according to Judaism, when the Messiah comes, all the earth will be filled with the knowledge of God, not just a few people. You know, all the earth will be filled with the knowledge of God. And, you know, Jesus couldn't have rebuilt the temple because at that time the temple still stood. I mean, the temple hadn't even been destroyed yet. So, that's another reason he cannot be the Jewish Messiah. Is I mean, it just does not make any sense. That's true too, Awoken One. Very true. Yeah. Um. So anyway, I'm sorry about that big zebra. I really have to fix it. Scapegoat, you're about 16 and a half minutes late, but that's okay. You can catch up later. It's no big deal. So anyway, so what are we talking about when we're talking about Satan? You know, well, first of all, the serpent in the Garden of Eden was not Satan, okay? That's just not, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. The Bible doesn't even say that. The Bible does not say that the serpent in the garden was Satan. The Bible says it was a serpent. And, oh, Big Zebra, you leaving? Okay. Have fun, Big Zebra. So, anyway, it really isn't. So, Satan isn't what the Christians trot him out to be. He's not a supernatural bad guy. He's not this person. Well, yeah, that's true too, Scapegoat. The serpent was right. Um, but anyway, yeah, I mean, it just, when you look at the Bible, and if you look at my Saturday live stream, I don't, on my Saturday live stream, I do not treat the Bible with any dignity or respect. I mean, come on. You can just tell that from my Saturday live stream. But uh this is true, free spirit. This is true. Um oh, excuse me. Um you just need to, when you look at this stuff in context, which they don't, okay? Most Christians have never read the Bible, okay? They haven't. Because I guarantee you, if they had, most of them would not be Christian. Um, and their leaders really don't want them to read the Bible for themselves either, you know, uh, because they will wake up, and that's not what the leaders want, right? It's all about control. It's always been about control, and it always will be about control. And that's my thing. My thing is trying to get people to understand that they don't have to be controlled by these people anymore. And, they don't have to live in fear. There is no hell, you know, there's no heaven either. But, I mean, I can live with that, but there is no hell, you know. I mean, there may be something like reincarnation or something, but in way of, I don't believe in reincarnation, by the way. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Uh, but definitely not any heaven, not any hell, you know. So you can disavow that. And, it's very freeing to know, you know, that there is not a place of eternal torment. Because what kind of a what kind of God would torment his children that he's supposed to love? Because in the Bible, God is portrayed as love, and Christians want to portray their God as love. But then you have these same Christians saying that God's going to throw you in the pit of hell to be tormented forever and ever and ever. What kind of a God does that? Not any God I want to worship. And, I don't. I don't worship any God, you know, but I certainly do not want to worship a God who would do that. I don't even want to be associated with that kind of God. And it just makes me sick to my stomach that I used to believe these things. I used to believe wholeheartedly that if you didn't believe in Jesus, God was going to throw you in the pit of hell. Yeah, I know. Like, what kind of a megalomaniac does that? Y- You know? I mean, why would you want that? If you were an all powerful God, why would you want people telling you night and day how awesome you are? It doesn't make any difference. If you're God, you're God. Hey, Decepticon. Yeah, tell me about it. So anyway, hey Snake, what's up? Yeah, you got that right. It's like, well, you know what? If hey Hayward, it's like if your God really was a God of love, you know, I wouldn't need saving, you know. I mean, come on. Get with the program, people. Get with the program. So anyway, I have a special surprise for you sometime this week. Um, don't know when it will be out. Um, it does take a lot of work. I will say that, but you guys are worth it. Um, and you know, um, that's about all I've got to say for Satan. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you um, want to help me improve this channel, please uh, join. You can become a member for as little as 99 cents a month. Improvements are on their way. Um, like I said, I've got a surprise for you. And that is one of my improvements. Um, that I have this big surprise for you. But members do get perks. You know, they do get perks. Um, Also, please leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't really care. And leave a comment for the algorithm. That helps a lot too. Um, so yeah. Um, if you're new to this channel, thank you for stopping by. Check out my other offerings that I have on this channel. And hopefully, um, sometime soon, I will be back to making edited videos. The video I'm working on right now is an edited video, but it is knowledge I already have stored in my noggin, so I do not have to write. So, anyway, that's all I got for you today. Um, I love you guys, and I will see you later. Alrighty, bye.